Hello everyone and welcome back to KORR Monsters, this time in Atlanta, Georgia for our third stop of the 2005 season. Our field of trucks for this event features Damon Newton in Comedic Gaskets, Justin Cole in Countywide, Todd Yates in Doggone Crazy, Gene Martin debuting the brand new Duplicolor, James Whitaker in Eagle Eye, Guy Neal in Flashover, Nico Brock debuting the brand new truck for Team Try Me, Grim Fate, Tom Warner in Impact, Lonnie Hall in Rambunctious, our reigning racing champion Randall Boone in Rat Trap, our two-time and defending freestyle champion Opal Baxter in Reckless Red, and rounding out our field we have 2002 freestyle champion Jack Schroeder in Try Me. Now taking a look at our racing bracket to start off the event. We'll be starting off with Rat Trap going up against Comedic Gaskets, Eagle Eye going up against Countywide, Grim Fate going up against Duplicolor, Rambunctious going up against Flashover, Reckless Red going up against Doggone Crazy, and then we'll be ending off round 1 matchups with Impact going up against Try Me. First race up, Rat Trap going up against Comedic Gaskets, and away they go on the green. Rat Trap pulling the front wheels a little bit there. Halfway point of the race, Rat Trap about a half truck advantage. Coming around the final turn, Comedic closing the gap, but it's going to be Rat Trap picking up the win here, moving on into round number 2. So next up, we have Eagle Eye going up against Countywide. And Countywide with the jump off the line. To the halfway point, close, but Countywide still has the lead. Final turn, good turn from Eagle Eye. Not enough to make up the gap though. Countywide will be moving on into round number 2. Next up we have a battle of the brand new trucks. Grim Fate going up against Duplicolor, and Grim Fate nails the tree and pulls the front wheels off the ground. This truck on the old Try Me chassis. Try Me has a new chassis for this year. Coming around the final turn here, it's all Grim Fate moving on into round number 2. Great run from the rookie driver there. Next up, Rambunctious versus Flashover. Pair of Dodges on the line. And away they go. Both going a little wide in the turn. And Flashover has the lead right now, coming to the final turn. Great turns from both trucks. Flashover hits the pole, though. It's going to be Rambunctious getting the win on a penalty. Next up, Reckless Red going up against Doggone Crazy. New colors on the dog, and he nails that tree. Coming around halfway point, though, Opal Baxter and Reckless Red made all of that gap up and more. Final turn here. It's getting close to the end, but Opal Baxter, Reckless Red picking up the racing win. Next up, we have Impact going up against Try Me. First look at this new Try Me chassis, along with a whole new paint on that truck. And it's doing good for him, about a truck length advantage on Impact here. Coming around the final turn, and it's going to be all Try Me. Moving on into the next round here. And now we take a look at our round 2 matchups. We'll be seeing Rat Trap going up against Countywide, Grim Fate going up against Rambunctious, and Reckless Red going up against Try Me. And we will be taking a fast loser out of this round, as you can see by that yellow square in the next round bracket. Here we go, first race, Rat Trap going up against Countywide, waiting on that green light. And away they go. Rat Trap, a little bit earlier leave than Countywide. And Rat Trap about a truck advantage here going into the final turn. Great turns from both trucks. Rat Trap keeps it cleaner though, and Rat Trap will be picking up the win here, going on into the semifinals. Next up, Grim Fate going up against Rambunctious. And away they go. Grim Fate carrying a wheelie for a little bit. Not necessarily what you want when you're racing. But he has the lead right now going into the final turn. Could this be another big upset here? And it will be. Grim Fate picking up the racing win over Rambunctious. Not something we expected to see. As next up, Battle of the Freestyle Champions. Reckless Red going up against Try Me. And Try Me with a big wheelie off the line. And around halfway point, Try Me with the advantage. Coming to the finish here, Try Me pulling away. And it will be Try Me going into the semifinals here. Those Try Me chassis doing a really good job here. As we take a look at the bracket, it'll be Rat Trap going up against Fast Loser, Reckless Red. And then it'll be a battle of the teammates. Grim Fate going up against Try Me on the other side of the bracket. First race of the semifinals, Rat Trap, Reckless Red pulling to the line. Both of our defending champions. Into the first turn. Good lead from both trucks. Pretty even so far. But it looks like Reckless Red might have a little bit of an advantage into the last turn. Rat Trap keeps it tight. Reckless Red goes wide at the line. It's going to be Reckless Red picking up the win going into the racing final. And now we have a battle of the teammates here. Waiting on that green light, and away they go. Wheelies out from both trucks off the line. Halfway point. Too close to call. Coming around the final turn here. At the line, it's going to be Try Me picking up the win. Looks like Grim Fate got a penalty. So it'll be Reckless Red going up against Try Me here in the finals. As these trucks pull up to the line here, waiting on that green light, and away they go. Try Me leaves first, but has a massive wheelie and has to lift. Goes wide in the turn. Reckless Red about a half truck advantage into the final turn. Can Try Me make it up? Does not look like it's going to be Reckless Red picking up the racing win as Try Me gets up on two wheels and up and over he goes. Into the dumpsters at the end of the track, but it'll be Opal Baxter and Reckless Red picking up her first racing win since I believe 2001. As now we take a look at our freestyle order, we'll be starting off with Eagle Eye. Then we'll be going into Countywide, Duplicolor, Impact, Grim Fate, Flashover, Rat Trap, Doggone Crazy, Rambunctious, Cometic Gaskets. Then we'll be ending off with our two freestyle champions, Try Me and Reckless Red. First truck out, we have James Whitaker in Eagle Eye. Starting out. Good sky wheelie off the blue lane. Coming around looking for this next hit. Eagle Eye, of course, our 2001 racing champion. So you get some good air off the red lane there. And around here looking for that van stack. Gets a good hit on it. Wanted a slap wheelie, didn't get it though. Goes back to that red lane for another good hit on it. Looks like he's going after that bus stack next. Just kind of crawls over it though. Run lacking quite a bit of momentum, but he gets some good air off the big ramp there. Definitely need to see a lot more out of the run here. And now he gets another good sky wheelie off the red lane. Only 15 seconds left here in the run. Get some air off the rollers off to the side of the track. Overall, pretty lackluster run here from James Whitaker. Oh, but he ends it with good air going over the bus stack. That might get him an extra point or two from the judges. But overall, this probably isn't going to be that good of a score. Gets a great sky wheelie off the blue lane. Parks out on the cars. He's going to get a 20 from the judges to start us off here. As next up, we go to Justin Cole in County Wide. Looking for his first hit. He's going to go after that red lane. Good little hit off of it there. Looking around for that next hit. Looks like he's going to go backside of the blue lane next. Very similar hit as the red lane. So far, very similar approach to that of Eagle Eye. Just kind of putting around, hitting a couple obstacles. Looks like he's going to go for some donuts here on the center of the floor, though. Good set of donuts here, picking up the inside front wheel. Halfway through the run, though, he's only got the 2 hits in the donut so far. As he airs it out over the bus stack. Great sky wheelie over, but he blew a tire. I don't know if he did it on the bus stack or when he hit the racing lane. Last 30 seconds of the run. Up onto 2 wheels on the van stack. Brings it back down, though. Goes after the red lane. Gets stuck on it. And I think he's stuck. And indeed he is. He's shutting it off. 17 from the judges for Justin Cole in County Wide. And now we get a look at this brand new duplicolor truck driven by Gene Martin. Starts us off. Good hit on the blue lane. And it goes right after the bus stack. Going after those rollers on the side of the track. Got some good air off of that one. Goes around the other. Now he's going to go backside of the van stack. Got a good little hit on it there. Going after that big dirt mound. Got some good air off of it. Going after the rollers on the other side of the track here. Just kind of rolling over them. Run started off pretty good. Good momentum. Now he's slowing it down. Not what the judges are going to be looking for. Oh, but he does get a good slap wheelie. And then combos it up with the bus stack once again. Oh, and now he blows a tire. Back to the rollers once again. Now he's going to go for a donut in the center of the floor here. Good set of donuts. Not quite as good as what we saw at a County Wide. Going back to the van stack once again. And it looks like he's stuck on it now. And it's going to be a 19 from the judges there. This next up, we have Tom Warner in Impact coming out. Great sky wheelie to start the run. One of the best sky wheelies we've seen. Just sat it there on the back tires for a couple of seconds. That gets a great hit off the bus stack into a slap wheelie. Gets a little bit of air off that middle roller and then just kind of rolled over the other one. Looking for that next hit here. Going after the red lane. Another great sky wheelie out of this truck. Loses the tailgate there. Looking for that next hit here. Going for another sky wheelie. Didn't quite get the sky wheelie, but still a good hit on that blue lane. Final 30 seconds of the run. Gets a good hit on the bus stack there. Goes up the backside of the big ramp and walks a wheelie over it. Beautiful move there from Tom Warner. Last few seconds of the run here. Good hit on the red lane. He might have time for one more move here. As time expires, judges might count this. Another good sky wheelie off the blue lane. Clips the van stack. I don't think he wanted to do that, but he's going to keep on going here. Gets a good wheelie over the bus stack. Looking for his next hit here. Looks like he's going to go for donuts in the center of the floor. This should be the end of his run. Waiting on the scores to pop up, and it's going to be a 22 for Tom Warner and Impact, so that will take the lead here. As next up, Nico Brock and Grim Fate making his debut freestyle here. Going right after that van stack. Great hit off of it. Into a slap wheelie across the floor. And then gets a good hit on that red lane. Then backside of the van stack. Good start to the run so far from Nico. Now he's going to air it out off that big ramp. Longest air of the event so far. For being his first time competing in a monster truck, Nico Brock definitely putting his name out there to be one to watch in the future. It's a good wheelie going over the red lane. Coming down last 30 seconds here. And another wheelie over the bus stack. Once again, though, momentum kind of dying here later in the run. Oh, great wheelie on the blue lane. Sat it on the back tires, put it down nicely. Oh, now he goes after the bus stack sideways. Kicked him a little weird, but keeps it going. Hits the back of the van stack and up and over he goes. Tried to save it, but it's going to be a 24 for Nico Brock and Grim Fate. Great run for the rookie. So now we have Guy Neal and Flashover coming out next. Right after that red lane. Those racing lanes beat down pretty good at this point. Not sure how many more sky wheelies we'll see off of them, if any. Ooh, rough landing there for Flashover, but got a slap wheelie out of it. Looking for that next hit, going after the blue lane. Oh, gets tripped up on it. Up and over he goes. Only a 14 for Flashover here. As next up, we have Randall Boone, our reigning racing champion in Rat Trap. Ooh, also gets tripped up by that blue lane. Did not go over, though. Could have been a very bad start to the run there for Randall. Goes after the red lane next, gets sideways in the air, lands it hard on that right rear. Truck stays together, though. Goes after that van stack next. Good little hit on that. And now he launches it off that big ramp. More great air off that obstacle. Coming around here, going after that bus stack once again. Gets some good air off of it. Into a slap wheelie, dragging the bumper across the floor. And now he gets some air off those rollers. Into some donuts here, coming to the last 30 seconds of the run. Will he keep it on all four? No, he won't. Tries to save it. And officials shut him off right before it comes back over. It'll be a 23 for Randall Boone in Rat Trap. As next up, we have Todd Yates and Doggone Crazy. Comes out, immediately launches it off the big ramp and combos it up with the bus stack. Biggest wow factor to start a run so far. And get some more good air off to the side there over the rollers. Going after that red lane, got some good air off of it. Ooh, hits the bus in the air though. That might have damaged the truck. And now launches it off the bus stack once again. Hard landing. Hits that van stack once again. Going after the blue lane for the first time here. I'd call that a slap wheelie. I don't think he got any slap off of that. I think that was just pure raw horsepower. And now he goes after the bus stack sideways. Showing Nico how to do it properly. And get some more good air off of that blue lane. Lining up on that van stack. Good air. Going for another slap wheelie. Puts it on the tailgate. Oh, hits the bus stack crooked. Up and over he goes. But it's as time expires, it'll be a 28 for Todd Yates and Doggone Crazy. Next up, 2003 racing champion Lonnie Hall in Rambunctious. Won that championship driving Cottonmouth. Comes out, starts us off with a good slap wheelie off that van stack. And then walks a wheelie over the bus stack. Going after those rollers now. Got some good air off the first one. Just kind of rolled over the second one. It looks like he's going to go back after that van stack here. Get some great air off of it. Into a gorgeous slap wheelie. Dragging the bumper across the floor. Going for his next hit here. Going big air off of the blue lane. Hard landing though. As he kicked him off to the side. Great air off that van stack once again. And another great slap wheelie off of it. Coming down last 30 seconds of the run here. Gets some good air off that bus stack. Now goes after the big ramp crooked. Very awkward landing there. And now launches it off the roller. Got a little bit of a slap wheelie there. Back to the red lane. Gets some good air off of it. Into a slap wheelie once again to end the run. A lot of slap wheelies this run. Looks like he's going to go for a power wheelie. Didn't get it. Probably a good thing that didn't count for the score. So he keeps on going here. Gets some huge air off that racing lane. And looks like he's going to park it up here on top of the mound. It's only going to be a 27 for Rambunctious. Not quite enough for the lead, but good enough for second place. So next up we have Damon Newton. Cometic Gaskets up next. Starts us off. Great hit on that van stack into a slap wheelie. A little bit of air off the roller to the side. Then launches it off the red lane. Really rough landing. Truck stays together though. Back after that van stack once again. And then launches it off the blue lane. Good start to the run for Damon. And more big air off that bus stack. Combos it up into the blue lane once again. Hard landing there. Definitely probably should have done some damage there. And now he's going to air it out off the big ramp. Huge air. Going into the last 30 seconds of the run here. Back to the bus stack once again. More great air Goes into another slap wheelie. And then hits the roller sideways to land it on the racing ramp. Got caught up on it there a bit, though. Goes after the bus stack sideways. Up and over he goes. Damon Newton flipping Cometic gaskets once again. It's going to tie for the lead. 28 from the judges. As now we come down to our last two trucks. Jack Schroeder bringing out what's left of Try Me. Good hit to start us off. Awkward landing, though. If we know anything about Jack, this truck's already damaged. He's going to do more. Great air over the bus stack into a little slap wheelie. Combos it up with a wheelie over the dirt mound. Goes after that van stack. Gets tripped up by it a little bit. And then launches it off the red lane. And Ren looking for his next hit, going after that bus stack, and lands it hard on the side of the racing lane. Saves it, maybe? Yes! Officials shut him off, though, I think. Or the truck shut itself off. He refires to keep it going. Right after that van stack. Beautiful save from Jack Schroeder and Try Me there. And now launches it off that dirt mound. Combos it up once again with the bus stack. Amazing run here from Jack Schroeder and Try Me. What's he doing next? Going after that bus stack, dead sideways. Beautiful hit, slams it down into the racing lane. Up on two wheels once again, brings it down once again. Last couple of seconds here, and now he just buries it in the bus. Gasses it up and over he goes. And it's going to be a perfect 30 from the judges for Jack Schroeder and Try Me. With one truck left, Opal Baxter, Reckless Red, two-time defending freestyle champion. What can she do to try and tie that score? Coming out, good air on her first hit, going after the red lane. Tripped up by it a little bit, kind of cost her some air there. After that wild run from Jack Schroeder and Try Me. Opal Baxter getting into trouble there. What can she do to contend with that run? She gets a great sky wheelie over that bus stack, brings it down into a slap wheelie, and walked it across the entire floor there. Going into some donuts here. Now she goes over that dirt mound sideways. Good air there. Last 30 seconds of the run. Going after that bus stack once again. Great air off of it into another slap wheelie. This is a good run from Opal. I don't think it's enough, though, to contend with Jack Schroeder and Try Me. Only 3 seconds left. What's she gonna do? Get some air off a roller. Combos it up with a racing lane. Gets into trouble, but saves it. Good save, but again, I don't think it's enough to contend with Try Me. It'll be a close score, but as she keeps on going here, gets tripped up once again. Up and over she goes on the bus stack. It'll be a 29 for Opal Baxter and Reckless Red. So not enough to beat Jack Schroeder and Try Me, picking up yet another freestyle win here. As Reckless Red gets that 29 for second place. Then it'll be Doggone Crazy and Cometic Gaskets tied for third with a 28. Then we'll see Rambunctious with a 27. Grim Fate with a 24. Rat Trap with a 23. Impact with a 22. Eagle Eye with a 20. Duplicolor with a 19. Countywide with a 17. And Flashover with a 14. This has been another great event here in Atlanta, Georgia. Let us know what you thought about it down in the comments below. And be sure to check us out on Instagram to keep up to date with all the news and behind the scenes content going on here in KORR Monsters. We'll see you next week in St. Louis, Missouri. We hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you next time.